The story begins with Ryan, a high school student whose heart beats a little faster every time his crush, Emma, walks past. Like many teenagers navigating the uncertain waters of young love, Ryan wants to find a way to stand out. For him, the opportunity presents itself when he learns Emma is joining the school band. With very little hesitation and without considering the consequences, Ryan signs up too. The instrument, the trombone. It seems bold, dramatic, and different enough to catch her attention. But there's one catch he doesn't anticipate: he becomes the only trombone player in the entire school band. Suddenly, what was supposed to be a simple way to get noticed turns into a huge responsibility. The band director's eyes are on him, Emma is only a few seats away, and every wrong note he plays seems louder than thunder. At first, Ryan tries to keep up with the rehearsals by watching YouTube tutorials late at night and scribbling down slide positions in his notebook. But the trombone is no easy instrument, and each attempt feels more frustrating than the last. His cheeks puff out, his arms ache, and the notes that emerge sound more like a goose honking than a smooth brass melody. Just as he's about to give up, his dad walks into his room, holding his old case with a knowing smile. Ryan's dad, who once played trombone in his own high school band decades ago, immediately recognizes both the instrument and the struggle. The discovery shocks Ryan: he never even knew his dad played. That night, instead of another round of painful solo practice, father and son sit together, and the unlikely duo is born. Their practice sessions quickly become the heart of the story. In the beginning, there's a lot of laughter. Ryan misses notes, his dad plays exaggeratedly loud to show him how it's done, and sometimes their dog howls along with the noise. But slowly, the lessons grow more meaningful. Ryan learns the basics of breath control, slide positions, and rhythm, but beyond that, he begins to understand the discipline and persistence music requires. His dad tells stories from his youth about marching in parades, performing at school concerts, and how music taught him resilience. Through these conversations, Ryan not only becomes a better trombonist, but he also forms a bond with his father that he hadn't expected. As the school concert approaches, the stakes rise. The band director has high hopes for the group, and Ryan feels the pressure to hold his part together. The other instruments can't cover for him. If the trombone falters, the entire section collapses. He spends long evenings in the garage with his dad, sometimes until midnight, working on the set pieces. Emma, noticing Ryan's effort, occasionally smiles at him in rehearsal, and that small encouragement pushes him to keep going even when exhaustion sets in. There's a blend of comedy and sweetness in these moments: Ryan fumbling through scales, his dad tapping his foot like a coach, and both breaking into laughter when a note goes wildly out of tune. On the day of the big concert, nerves run high. Ryan steps onto the stage in his slightly oversized band uniform, clutching the trombone that now feels like both a burden and a lifeline. The lights shine brightly, and the audience murmurs with anticipation. His dad sits in the front row, cheering him on with a proud smile that steadies Ryan's shaky hands. As the conductor lifts the baton, the music begins, and Ryan finds himself slipping into the rhythm. The notes that once felt impossible now flow with surprising confidence. He remembers the late-night practices, the encouragement, the laughter, and he channels all of it into his performance. By the end, the applause fills the auditorium, and though Ryan isn't suddenly a prodigy, he has played his part with heart and precision. What makes this story resonate is not just the comedic setup of a teenager biting off more than he can chew, but the deeper themes it touches on. It's about the courage to step into the unknown, the humility to accept help, and the unexpected ways we connect with the people closest to us. Ryan set out to impress his crush, but what he truly gained was a stronger relationship with his dad and a newfound appreciation for music. Emma notices him, yes, but not just because he's in the band, it's because she sees his determination and growth. In the weeks following the concert, Ryan and his dad continue to play together. Sometimes it's just for fun in the living room, sometimes in preparation for the next band event. The trombone, once a source of embarrassment, becomes a symbol of connection between them. His dad even jokes about forming their own two-man brass band and performing at family gatherings. Ryan laughs it off but secretly likes the idea. The story leaves us with an image of father and son sitting side by side, trombones in hand, playing a duet that's slightly off-key but filled with warmth. At its heart, this tale blends humor with emotion. Ryan's clumsy attempt to win over his crush leads to a journey of self-discovery, family bonding, and unexpected growth. The trombone becomes more than just an instrument. It's a bridge between generations, a tool for building confidence, and a reminder that sometimes our biggest missteps lead to the most rewarding outcomes. It's a reminder for anyone watching that while it's natural to want to impress others, the most lasting impressions often come from being authentic, trying hard, and embracing the people who support us along the way. And so, Ryan's adventure in the school band is not just about music, it's about love in its many forms. The crush that motivated him, the paternal bond that strengthened him, and the self-respect that blossomed in the process all create a story that's both heartfelt and entertaining. It's the kind of narrative that makes audiences laugh, nod in recognition, and maybe even reflect on the hidden talents of the people in their own families. Would you like me to give this story an even more cinematic, scene-by-scene feel so it works perfectly as a YouTube narration script?